Good evening. You can fit so much spaghetti in this video. Anyhow, today's project was inspired by watching someone's live feed, which they were talking about having a lot of trouble with their camera, and it occurred to me, you could probably get away with, especially with those of us that are using our cell phone and the KineMaster app to do the filming. We could probably build an armature and make a wire basket for the phone out of an old coat hanger and put it at exactly the height we want and make it much more portable. Now, for those of us that are outdoors, they make those garden stakes that have, the two legs that come down like that, and then, the hoop that comes up and makes a hook. You could probably make something off of that and just pick it up and stake it in the ground wherever you want while you're shooting, and, change angles with the greatest of ease, edit it all together. I've got a concrete garage floor. You saw that in the last video. So I think what I'm going to do is take an old furniture dolly that I bought when I thought maybe I could set my anvil and log on that and move it around, since I had to pull it out of a garage and down a hill and around a corner to use it, and then pull it back up a hill and back into a garage and in next to a car. That didn't work. I had 400 pounds of log and anvil fall over on me 3 times in one attempt to move it. So that didn't last very long, but I've got the parts. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stop the video here for a few minutes, and I'm going to go into the garage and the workshop and see what parts I can find that are laying around currently, and see whether or not I can make what I'm going to name Edgar the Imitation Cameraman product. And it will be an armature on a dolly that I can just roll around, and hopefully that means, number 1, I can move shots where I want them. 2, I can shorten the videos up by getting the stuff that's important for each shot and then dropping it right there. And 3, maybe get things looking a little slicker. Let's see what happens. This is going to be an interesting day. Alright, I think I have found the basic structure for this. Buckle your underwear, it's going to be good. I apologize for that painful transition, but I have an ancient SpongeBob chair from when my kids were learning how to talk. And I found this white plank, and I have what's left over from some decorational curtain rods that I was saving for some smithing project or other, I don't know what. So my next step is going to be to measure that board down to where I want it. Mount the SpongeBob chair to the furniture dolly, which that will be basically like so. The board will get screwed to here, and then I'll just hang one of these hooks on the board, probably with some improvised mounts, and make a wire basket for the phone, and Edgar the Imitation Cameraman product will be up and running. I'll see y'all in a little bit. Alright, quick status update on Edgar the Artificial Cameraman product. Or I should say Imitation Cameraman product. Either way, our SpongeBob chair is now firmly affixed to this furniture dolly. This board is cut. It's going to be time to mount this board on here and then get to the difficult part. How am I going to hang one of those on this board and make it secure? But I will cross that bridge when I get to that, because everything about this is totally improvised. Alright, there you have it. That is Edgar the Artificial Cameraman product in all his glory. And he's on wheels, so I won't be running the camera while I'm doing this, but it's not too hard to zoom out, and the crustiness of the wire frame allows me to make tiny adjustments like this for when I'm going to be doing other stuff. Like now I got the forge and the anvil in the same shot. Those will get shuffled around to work with this. And this is holding everything up here perfectly. I got both hands free. I can walk around, I can do whatever I need to. And I mean, this was 100% improvised over the course of about 30 minutes. And with stuff I just had laying around. You know, I know that there are some guys that do use their phones to film, and they kind of pick everything up and pick the phone up and move it, and pick the phone up and move it, and then struggle for a while to get it set up exactly the right angle. This setup right here may provide some assistance with that. I already like it, and it's only been alive for about 40 seconds. I'm sorry, a minute and 12 seconds. And yeah, so there you have it. I think my next project, now that I've got this set up, I've got my filming and editing at least figured out well enough for right now, is going to be the forge and the anvil. And I promised someone that I would do a video of playing with some leaf spring, because everything they were doing, they couldn't get it to move for them. So I'm going to take a chunk of the leaf spring I have in the pile here and split it down to the center. And if you're going to work with leaf spring and you want to make anything besides a giant chopper, go ahead and just bifurcate it right down the center line as far down as you possibly can. You get a nice long handle, you get an easy to work piece of steel, it's great. And I'm going to try to make a kiridashi. I'm going to see how good I can make one of those. Actually, it'll probably wind up being two. My cousin, who is one of the last parts of my family left that I still interact with on a regular basis, does letterpress and a lot of linoleum cutting and stuff like that. So if I can get a kiridashi made and get it right, I can make a second one shipped up to New York for her. Maybe she'll have fun with it. Either way, that is today's video. Thank you for checking in and watching something at Curiosity Forge. And like I said, next time, I got half a Blue Rhino bottle of propane. I got leaf spring. It's going to be time to play. And I'll have my 1x30 belt grinder to go along with. Again, this 2x72. Which I also saw in someone else's shop on a rerun of Forged in Fire last night. That's nice, you're watching TV. Hey, that's mine! But yeah. So, y'all have a good one. If you made it this far, thank you so much.